Hello, hello. We are back. We are back and ready to party. Hello. How are you all? Thank you for joining us on this sacred Wednesday night. Right on time. 5 minutes before 10. Perfect. Just what I was aiming for. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Thank you for the follow, TM Zek. Zeke? I think I nailed that. Flukinfo, Yo Cousin, Q Money, Seppi Susie, Geeg, Sally and Ryan 9, The Hots for you, Lena. Thank you all so much for being here. May I say, it is time. All right. It is September 10th. It is almost fall. It is time officially for my season. Not my favorite holiday. My favorite holiday is Christmas. A lot of people, for some reason, don't guess that. I'm not sure why. It's spooky time. It's the time where everything I do constantly is seen as cute and normal, and not, why are you doing that? It's June. Favorite towel, what's up? So grab a drink of Monster. Grab some of your Tim Hortons Timbits trick or treat bucket. It's time, bitches. It's motherfucking time. Spooky Cezanne. Cute and normal equals Canadian. That's true. We up. We up. I've been mentally not so up, not gonna lie to y'all. Listen, we sometimes you say fuck it, we play ball. I did get a haircut. Slew says I look like Garth from Wayne's World. Thanks, Slew. Shout out Slew, everybody. Jojo's here. I think she's lying down. I would just like to note that the bangs are gonna take like 2 weeks to grow out. The bangs are gonna take 2 weeks. That like just give me a week or like just everyone shut up for a week, okay? It's fine. It's so funny. So I go to the same Korean hairstylist all the time. And did you use the hair cutting vacuum? Oh, I think I've heard of that. No, but that sounds like a possibility. So I go to the same Korean hairdresser. So I got my hair re-dyed, which I'm very excited about. You can't really see it because they dyed it really dark, but it like lightens up. It's like your will to live. Same, bestie, same. But anyway, they did the haircut perfect, and then I was just like, can you? And I have to translate because the main person who cuts my hair doesn't speak English. And so I was like, can you translate that? Like, I cut my bangs myself, and I'm self-conscious about them. So can you straighten them? And so then he just goes in and takes just like a full inch off my face. And I'm just like, all right, sick. So only if you remember Wayne's World. So yeah, we're here. I haven't talked about passes in a while. This link here, we're posting some stuff. We actually do have stuff planned. I swear to God. There is a VHS opener night shoot that I have. So there's like a photo set for that, which is exciting. And then there is, me and the Gothic Foodie went to Halloween Horror Nights. So we're going to be showing a bunch of shit that we did there, which was really cool. We got an RIP pass for free because we were media, which is insane. Because we found out they were like $500. So we got into all of the mazes. We literally went to every maze in like 4 hours. We like sped run it. And it's like, I feel very blessed that we were able to have this pass. It was very cool. However, even if you have this pass, I would just like to note, in case anyone wants to shell out $400 for one night, which we did not, I'd like to repeat. You still have to get to all of the things in one night, which is like crazy. So it's like, yes, you can skip all the lines, but you literally have to physically run back and forth. Like, I think if you are truly spooky committed, I would just get the frequent fright pass or something. This is LA specific, by the way. This is the Universal Horror Nights. But I assume it's similar in like Florida and probably nowhere else, I think. I want to say. So yeah, we have stuff for there. Why are we doing passes, by the way? Well, number one, we get to film shit in their studio, which is the old FaZe Clan building, which is sick. And then number two, we are actually making, the goal is to making a full horror short. So we're re-releasing this vlog that we did that turned into, it was like a found footage vlog turned horror short that we're going to be going around to like festivals. And then we're going to be, hopefully, Q1 2026, we're going to be actually filming a short, which I may or may not have gotten high and come up with that I'm really excited about. So we're going to do like a full budget. It's going to be an actual like full short. And we're going to get like people on board and we're going to try and like basically just bother people in Los Angeles. So yeah, that's what's going on. It's a lot of work. I'm very tired all the time. I work full time on top of all this, so I'm trying to balance. But yeah, I think we're genuinely doing some stuff. We got guitar like that. We do, Andy Drift. Hey, 🔔SPOOKY. How are you? It's so nice to see you. OMG, OMG. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. And Reets, Iowa is spooky to be in general to go through, run through cornfields. They also have corn mazes. I haven't been to a spooky corn maze in forever. What's a spooky corn maze near me? Spooky corn maze, Los Angeles County. Spencer, woo! All right, one second. Let me do a pause. We do have a guitar. Blair Witch Project. I don't know if it was the first found footage horror. I find it hard to believe just because it was so recent, but I think it obviously became like I feel like it's the like gold standard, like most famous. I'm wondering if it's truly the first one though, you know what I mean? It's the raid song. Whoa, thank you Spencer for the raid. Spencer's very, very awesome. I really appreciate you being here and hanging out today for the raid song. Oh, he's the master of the night song, the champion of the sun. Since it's the master of harmony and friendship for everyone, it's the raid song. Whoa. Thank you so much, Spencer. What were you doing? Were you up to some shenanigans yourself? Guitar and tune. I did tune it. I got a raid and tuned it. Look at this. The nation is healing. I literally only tune my guitar when I don't get raided. It's a running thing where I will not get raided if I tune it, but I tuned it and I got raided. So nature truly is healing. How have you been doing, 🔔SPOOKY? I love you so much. 🔔SPOOKY is an amazing fucking spooky baddie. You need to follow her. Just really, really cool person. I miss you. We need to do stuff together. I have stuff planned. It's happening. I'm making spooky shit. We have gotten some complaints. We've already gotten some complaints that we're trying to, me and Foodie, so we're doing Final Girls Productions. We're releasing some stuff through passes, some exclusive stuff, and some on social media. And we've already gotten our first round of complaints. Excellent. The number one being not enough scary stuff. So here's the thing, y'all. I'm really into horror comedy, and I'm also just a troll and love dicking around. And I just kind of love to be spooky adjacent. Apparently, I've been slacking on the horror shit because I've been posting stuff of like me at Halloween Horror Nights, but like, okay, I filmed through all the mazes, so that's gonna be on passive. If you want to see us filming through, like, I filmed all of the mazes. I don't know if we're allowed to do that, but we fucking did. Terrifier was insane. But there's a lot of footage of me just sort of running up the escalator and doing Fortnite dance. Serious question to moat and chat. This is not an appropriate question. You're making everyone uncomfortable, Tayhawk85. That's your first. This is your first. This is your first message, and that's what you decide to say. Also, I hate when I don't have like the time stamps on here. You know, when I can't tell, because then I can't tell how behind I am on chat. Chat appearance? Timestamp for messages. Okay, perfect. I need to know how much I'm fucking up reading chat. Also, I'm like, need to move this. Okay. Corn maze? Yeah, were you listening to me just now? Because I just Googled spooky corn maze in Los Angeles. There's a haunted harvest at Frosty's Forest and Pumpkin Patch in Chino. Hot. Is that, where the fuck is Chino? I'm gonna look this up, but not on my computer. Okay. Let's look this up. Spooky Haunted Harvest. I like it's Frosty's Forest. Like, it's obviously like Christmas, and they're like, fuck it, let's just do some other stuff. Chino's far, turns out. Chino's like far as fuck. I don't want to go there. Let's find a different place. Usually stand to wipe the windows. Interesting. I like how chat is like, I like how you asked chat. That is kind. Because usually it's just asking streamers uncomfortable questions. So now chat gets to join in also feeling uncomfortable by being asked a deeply weird question. Your favorite haunted house memory, hi Gringo, by the way, is someone jumping out to scare me in a pitch black room, and I was like, I'm so glad you're here. I can't see anything. Yeah, it's just like, it's hard to be scared. I can't see you. You sound scary, I suppose. But yeah. I mean, y'all can discuss this question. I'm not answering this question. If y'all want to answer, y'all can answer. It is unfortunately posed to everybody. Anyway, so yeah, I've been told to be scarier and be less silly and more scary, which is fair, I think, because I kind of have been leaning away from the scary stuff because I don't know, I think that's probably like, yeah, let's fucking do some scary shit. So we're going to be doing some shorts, and we're going to be filming some stuff, and I think we have a similar crew to the one that we did the promo vid for. If you haven't seen that, it's on my YouTubes. I think it's pretty good. But yeah, we're going to actually make scary shit, I guess. Why not? That's what we do, and we say we do, so we're going to do it. But yes, Gloomcase, let's please do a corn maze experience. But not one in Chino, which I'm now learning is really far. There's Chino and then there's Encino. Those are not the same things. Is Chino, this is an irrelevant reference, but is Chino where the guy from The OC is from? In the 2007 show The OC? Ryan from The OC, where is he from? Yeah, he's from Chino, California. I literally I've lived here since 2022, and I've just learned where Chino, California is. Excellent. Not too far, but also too far. I don't want to go that far for a maze. All right. So today we're doing some spooky crafts. Why? Because Martha Stewart lied to me. Okay? Martha Stewart motherfucking lied to me. There is this picture. Okay, I'm gonna show you this just so you can feel the anger that I felt and the anger that people felt last time. So we were given, what is it? I was told that there was going to be there were a bunch of crafts, and a lot of them were actually decent, But I saw this one and I was like, wow, this is great. This is a great craft. I think this is gonna be really, really fun. And, but keep in mind, this is credited from the Morrisons. Okay? So this isn't Martha Stewart. So then they give us a template. They give us a template, and the bats are shaped nothing. The bats are shaped nothing like the template. They just gave me a completely different template. And I was really angry about it. I was like, this is the worst bat I've ever seen. This is a terrible bat. I mean, it's fine, but I think that I got annoyed and I printed out a bunch of different bats. I printed out a bunch of other bat templates, so we're gonna have a battle of the bats, as one says. So that's what's happening. I am redeeming my last stream where I feel like I was lied to by Martha Stewart, and I was singing Martha Stewart's praises. Where's my fucking tape? I had some masking tape here. I was singing Martha Stewart's praises because she helped me find this template for this sick monster bottle. Well, it didn't say monster. It was clues I need to put monster. I always do this, like it helps, it never helps. It says monster, I swear. So I thought that was sick. And then, now I've just been disappointed. Yeah, they have bats, because they have that bat bridge in Austin, right? How are you doing, Xavier? It's nice to see you. Anyway, so we're doing a bat-demption. It's a bat-demption arc. That's what's happening today. Also, I put a bunch of tape on this, and it absolutely fell. So, luckily I have black masking tape. I don't know if you know this. This is a fun life pro tip, but they have masking tape in, like, every color, pretty much. So if you want to, like, put tape on something, but then also be able to take the tape off again, this is the move. Yeah, Austin is a really famous bat bridge. I think that's, like, one of the big, things that they have as a, what's it called? It's like a trip, I think if you go on like TripAdvisor or something, it's rated pretty highly for that. But that's just me. Also, I would like to note, while we're making bats, I want to learn more about bat facts, because everybody got weirdly invested in bats last stream, and I just want to keep the bat facts going. This is now actually just an educational channel. This is a wildlife channel. I couldn't give a lot of fuck about wildlife. I like wildlife a lot, but like, I like trees a lot. I like forests. Honestly, like, the more wildlife I see could potentially be harmful for me, you know what I mean? Because like, a lot of the cool wildlife is really scary, like bears and cougars and shit. Like, in my perfect realm of being in wildlife, I'd like to see as little wildlife as possible. Cave exploration is nuts. I don't know if y'all have seen this map. I'm gonna show you. Map of... This is crazy. I don't know what the, I don't know what this is a meme off Reddit. So I assume it's 1000% accurate. My source is a meme off Reddit. Okay. So this is the top map is cases of people vanishing without a trace. And the bottom map is America's largest cave systems. Like, I don't know about the left side, but the right side is like the same goddamn shape, right? Like, that's terrifying. So I'm not a cave fan. Honestly, I don't even like tourism caves. Like, I've been in caves in, like, I don't know, fucking Virginia or something. They'll have these, like, tourist caves where you go and you get to see stalagmites and stalactites or whatever, and it's basically just like a basement. Like, they have it completely redone. But part of me is low-key just like, get me the fuck out of here. Like, this is beautiful. Get me the fuck out of this cave. like I've done tourist caves and I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But yeah, I don't know what this is like the source of this is, but I hate it. Someone says last time this was posted, it was slightly debunked. It's not 100% accurate. It basically was created with data that would ensure the correlation, then a map created and the coincidence as noted. Also, correlation does not equal causation. Caves also have mountains and dangerous animals. Everyone is not climbing into a cave. And then, wait. And then someone writes, honestly, I think you're a shill. I love the internet so much. Honestly, I think you're a shill for Big Cave. We need to start investigating these caves and find out what other no good BS they're up to. There was a cave at my school that would always sell me drugs, so I know they're all up to no good. Excellent. But also correlation isn't causation. Apparently, butter consumption and Nick Cage movies also has a correlation. I don't know, man. I think everybody is getting lost in caves. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's some big cave. I think that's some big cave propaganda. Absolutely. Your sister's now scared that her hat is a bat house because you can't legally get rid of bats. What? I don't believe that. Can you legally get rid of bats? Yes. But you have to adhere to federal and state laws. I assume your sister lives in Texas. You can legally get... This is ChatGPT also an incredible source. You can legally get rid of bats in Texas, but killing, hunting, possessing, or selling them is illegal. You can only remove or move them if they're inside or on a building occupied by people. So you can remove them. You have to use eviction tubes or netting. Okay, all right. Well, I've already gone down. We're already going down the rabbit hole, so we might as well do this. Eviction tubes, bats. I'm really happy I've learned this. I'm really happy. We're already in the bat learning. We're already learning about I don't know why I find this so funny. Right now we are looking at the bat valve TBV. The Bat Valve Flex 2. Damn, that is an annoyed bat if I've ever seen one. Oh, they also have the Bat Valve FR4. So there've been some accomplishments in the vat tube technology. All right, excellent. We've got an infographic. Let's look that up here. Okay, this says, let me click it. Let me click this. Ooh, DIY bat tube. All right. Hole. Okay, bat hole. Insert tube into bat hole. Seal openings around outside of tube with caulk. This is a very phallic method of expelling a bat. For smaller holes, cut flaps into the edge and tape it to place. So this is hilarious. It's a vacuum tube? Do you have to like suck in the tube and then the bat flies out? How does this work? Bat exclusion. This is so funny. This is peak humor. I don't think it gets funnier than this. Get your hands off me! You fucking pig! Unhand me, you wench! Why is bat expulsion the funniest thing I've ever seen? They just look like repurposed vacuum tubes. You can just hear them squeaking at overpasses. Safe bat prevention. Yeah, so you can't kill bats, but you can tube them out. I mean, that's good. I think bats are really good because they eat a lot of mosquitoes. So you don't want to hurt the bats, generally. I've never been really that close to a bat to be able to tube it out. That's probably a good problem. I'd like to note that I have had I currently have an ant infestation. I don't know why I'm asking like I don't currently have an infestation. I currently have an ant infestation. And I have these bait traps because when it gets really hot in LA, they just come in. And there's literally like a bunch actively crawling over there that I'm just like not at the mental state to deal with. And I have these liquid, they're called like, apparently they're really effective. They're like ant liquid traps. They're called taro ant baits. They're really good, apparently. They got like a 4.5, 4.6 review. The problem with them is they're like bait traps. So, like, they have to get to them. And JoJo's here. JoJo, the best cat of all time, who I love with all my heart. But unfortunately, you know, the unfortunate issue with that is I can't just leave it out. I don't know if it's like poison or something, but I don't think I should just leave it out when she licks it, right? I don't know. So I can only have it in like a couple of places. So I have it in my shower with the door closed. And then I have like it by the garbage, but I can't have it anywhere else because like JoJo runs around there. So like there's just a lot of places that are just free reign for the ants right now. It's just like have fun, I guess. Like this whole living room floor has ants, and like why? I guess I've fallen asleep eating food here a lot. I can't even lie. I mean, should I delete this message? I don't. Welcome in, past though. I feel like we've all heard enough about that today. Let's see. There are bats that die in the cold. That's true. Sorry. Oh, what a weird day. Today, I almost did stream, y'all. I have not been at my best, but honestly, I feel weirdly invigorated from being here. So thanks for that. I'm gonna put this bat on the wall. Here we go. That's nice, right there. There you go. How's that look? Good? Anyone? Okay, so we're gonna rate all these bats, okay? We're rating these bats out of 1 to 10. Let's see. Alright, come on, buddy. Sometimes this light just doesn't want to work, which is fine, you know. Sometimes I don't want to work, so it's fine. Oh! Come on! Oh! Damn, did you see that shit? Alright, that looks good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's some nice stuff. You can stop talking about the bats. So many bats die in the cold. I mean, that is sad. Okay, listen. Listen, I don't, the rule number 1 is no politics. So I am gonna, I don't really want to talk about this. The one thing I will say though is like, say you were having a debate, yeah? How do I say this? Say you were having a debate and the debate was, are there too many horses? Just theoretically. This is just a theoretical thing. And one person argued, we don't have too many horses. We're actually fine with the amount of horses that there are, right? And then during the debate of him saying, no horse problem, we're fine with horses, he gets run over by a horse. He kind of lost the debate, right? Like, if I was a judge, I'd be like, you know what? Team Too Many Horses seems to have won. That's all I'm gonna say on that. That's irrelevant to anything in chat, but anyway, I found a couple of bats huddled up with your basement, but it was in the middle of a snowstorm in the winter, so you were like, okay, fine, you can stay for the night. That's cute. I love that. That's very good. No, you should not. I'm very anti doing that, by the way. I don't do it. I'm just saying, like, you know, maybe get rid of what did that, you know? Maybe we just need a couple less horses. This is about horses, by the way. And I would also like to note that I love horses. Big horse fan. I played a lot of 𝥔SPOOKY. I don't know if y'all know this, but we actually have, what is it? An 𝥔SPOOKY cosplay, which I'm very excited about. Let me just bring this here. So when we get to these amount of bits here, I will do a horse cosplay. Yes, I've been playing the horse game a lot. Polytic ticks aren't into monogamy. Listen, ticks can do whatever they want, you know? You found a couple bats huddled up in your basement and you were like, you can stay for the night. That's cute. Bats are very good. Yes, I've been playing the horse game. I'm always like nervous about showing my phone because I'm afraid that stuff is like gonna pop up. But yes, I've been playing a ton of horse game. It's getting to the point where I will be on the phone with Foodie. I'll be on the phone with Foodie and we'll be like doing something for the project. And then this will pop up and I'll be like, Psy Games! And she's like, Mo, you gotta put away the fucking phone. You gotta put away the fucking phone. And I'm just like, listen, like, that's, you know, so, yeah, these are the bits. Right now, we are doing a little less on the bit goal, just because we are doing more of the passes thing, and I think we're confusing too many people. So we're hiding the goal, but there is a mini goal. The main goal is please subscribe to our passes. Honestly, right now, I would like to note, please just follow passes. If you follow passes, that would be really, really helpful because it is helpful for them to notice that we have people going. So if you could make an account, I'm serious. If you could make an account and just follow us, we're gonna have a free tier. And then that's gonna help us like with, you know, just staying in the loop with passes. Like they've been really, really nice to us and we just want to show them that we're really trying, which we are. So I sort of low-key am begging you, please, if you want to support and not pay any money, it's passes on Twitch. No, it's on passes. It's on this. It's passes.com. If you make an account and follow, that'd be great. We're gonna do exclusive streams on there. So we're thinking of doing like some spooky cooking streams. There's gonna be like us covering a lot of horror shit, which is really cool. Horror. So like Halloween Horror Nights, things like that. So it's gonna be good. All right, so we got one bat here. I rate this bat like a 4. I think I'm mainly just really mad. I'm mainly just really mad because this is the bat that I got, okay? And this is the bat that I was promised. What kind of wish-ass, what kind of wish-ass bat is this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not happy. I feel like I got hella ripped off. That's not the same bat, you know? It's unbelievable. It's not great. All right. But so what I did is, okay. One thing that I did that was somewhat embarrassing was, maybe you need to experience San Antonio bats. I mean, obviously real bats beat fake paper bats. Like, no fake paper bat's gonna beat a real bat, but we're gonna try our best here. So I thought I was being sneaky, y'all. Thank you, Rage Pose, for the follow. Rage Bones is a very cool name. I like that name a lot, actually. So we are, what's its face? I thought it was being slick at work. I would like to note, I feel like, you know, it's not the end of the world. I'm not advertising you that you should do this, but I don't think it's the end of the world that you need like a pen and your office has like a pen. You could bring a pen home, you know what I mean? I work from home. I work hybrid, you know. So sometimes if I'm at the office and there's like some sticky notes or a pen, you know, I'll use it for work. I might use it for other stuff too, right? But I also might use it for work. And so I thought I was being slick. And I was like, I'm gonna just print out some bats. I'm gonna print out some bat templates, which I did, by the way. I was gonna print out more. I was gonna print out more bat templates, but I cut short because I was like, no one's gonna know. You know, it's like, you know, that TikTok, like that TikTok sound is like, nobody's gonna know. It's like, they're gonna know. It's like, nobody's gonna know. And so I printed these, and then there was a paper jam. I printed a bunch of bats illegally at my work, and there was a paper jam. And then one of the CEO's assistant, thank you, Pepe Silva Pepe, I appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of a low-key stream today. I'm trying to do a mix of games and non-games because, I don't know, the algorithm gods or something. San Antonio bats need their heads bitten off. Wait, what? Yeah, DCMC's coming in hot. DGMC, I feel like you don't usually have such angry takes. It's nice to hear you, chat. It's nice to... Yeah, what's wrong with the sand? Whoa, you can't come here on a bat stream and get mad at the bats. What is this? This is the whole point of this is a bat themed stream. You're anti-bat and you're the bat stream. Batwoman with the power to jam with printers at will. Yeah. So the person who I feel like I make this woman so mad, and I feel so bad. This is like the assistant to the CEO, and Batwing like the Batmobile, or like Darkwing Duck. No, that wasn't a bat. That was a duck. So I feel like I'm just on really bad terms with the assistant of the CEO, or like is it the assistant, or like the person who has their desk in front of the CEO's desk, because like I don't know how much I should talk about this on stream, but I feel like there's sometimes emergencies where I have to thwart her a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, and I wouldn't say I have any power in this office. Receptionist, kind of, but it's like specifically in front of just the CEO. Like, you know, there's someone whose like desk is in front of the desk kind of thing. And so there's certain times where I have to like thwart her. And like, I don't want to. I don't work, but like, you know, I live in Hollywood, baby. I don't work. I don't work in entertainment anymore. I used to work at a film TV company. They actually didn't have a desk in front of the desk as a film TV company. I guess they did for the CEO, but he would never come visit us because he was an asshole in my old company, which was something else. But yeah, so it's like, you know, I don't know. I think it's like an open floor plan, basically. I think everybody was just harassing him. And she's so nice. This is the thing. This person almost certainly does not like me. And I think this lady is super nice. She's clearly very kind. She's clearly just wants to do her job right. But then sometimes I just have to like thwart her, basically. Like, today I like had to, like, he needed something ASAP, and so he emailed me, which again, he doesn't do, right? I'm not very high in this company at all, but he's like, hey, I need this piece of paper, like, do you have it? And I was like, oh fuck. So I got up and I was like messaged the assistant, and I was like, hey, can you can you print this? I have to give this to him now. And then she's just like, because of the amount of times that I've sort of done stuff without asking her, you can tell she's exasperated. She's like, could you please just CC me if you need to have something done by him? And I was like, oh, no, he emailed me without telling you, which I think also made her sad. And I was like, oh god. So I don't know. Anyway, so I'm on CC, like, email, like, CC, like, can you make sure that I'm copied on all these emails? And I was like, he emailed me without copying you, I think perhaps on purpose. Like, he emailed me first. And then she was, oh, Jesus. Does this company not use Microsoft Teams to quickly communicate? So we're, like, he's right, it's like an open floor plan, so he's like right beside me. I think what happened was our CEO's really friendly, a really friendly guy, to the point where people constantly will just ask him questions. Like, they'll just burst in. Me, I'm one of those, I'm part of the problem. I've only been working here since April. I'm part of the problem. I'm aware. We will just burst in and ask him questions. I genuinely believe part of the reason this person was hired is so people could not constantly bother him. And so, okay, what I'm trying to say, I'm not the cause of, other people are too. Everyone does this. This is the culture of our office, which is like why I think he's a really nice person. And I think he hired someone because our culture is too lenient. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not the root cause of this issue. I'm not the only one that does this. I'm talking too much about work. I'm talking too much. If someone from work comes in, I'm in trouble. Hi, Waffle Science. It's nice to see you. Anyway, so I'm on thin ice with this woman, and I'm printing off pictures of bats at my work. Because I was like, what's the worst thing that could happen? I'll just print a couple pictures of bats. It's like paper. It's like 10 cents. You know what I mean? This company's doing pretty well, I think. I could print off some pieces of paper for stream. The paper jams. The paper printer jams, and the CEO's assistant comes up, and she's you know, very apologetic, and she's like, oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I think that I jammed it because I put the paper in wrong. And I was like, I'm panicking because I don't want her to tell the CEO that I was printing a bunch of pictures of bats. And so I'm like, oh, no, it's okay. I got this. And now we're both like manically fiddling with this printer, which is on thin ice as it is, to try and fix this before anyone notices there's a bunch of pictures of bats stuck in the printer. And it ended up getting fixed. It was actually her that fixed it. So GG's to her. She saved my life. But I think I pulled it away before she noticed. I was like, oh, I got the paper right here. Great, there's a printer jam. No, it's not who is printing out bats. That's the worst part. Because I was not aware. My previous job is from like stuck in 2006, okay? My previous job as tech that is at least 20 years old. Nothing at my previous job works properly. This job that I work at like has actual technology from this century. So I didn't know that the new printers actually have a running log of who printed what and what the title and what the title of the document was. And so if you go into the log, which I did, I noticed it just said moat simulator printing job bats lol dot pdf. No, literally, yes. I titled it bats lol dot pdf because I really was cocky. I really thought that I could get away with this. And then the printer jammed. And so then I realized if the IT had to come to fix it, they would look at the log. And the last thing was moat simulator tried to delete a printing job titled bats lol. Anyway. God bless the CEO's receptionist, I guess. Receptionist, yeah? Maybe receptionist is it? Because there's like, it's just weird because there's a receptionist at the beginning of the office. So there's like double receptionist. I don't know. But yeah, I work at Wayne Enterprises. Absolutely. Kudos to fixing it. It was her, man. She saved my ass. I make her life difficult all the time and she saved my ass. I'm so sorry. If you're watching, I apologize, man. I mammed you. No, she's gonna hate that too. But yeah, that's where you start yelling, I have a bomb to distract everyone. Well, the funny thing is, one of my coworkers who I suppose I'm friends with thought it was the funniest thing ever. And so he was laughing and he was just like, I don't know, what do you think clogged it? Do you think it was bats lol? And he said it really loud. I was like, please don't shout this in the office. It was like the end of the day, so there weren't a lot of people there, but he's like, I don't know, it looks like the last printing job it says bats lol. I'm like, you have to shut the fuck up. I'm actually gonna piss my pants. Anyway, so we're trying again. I have a bat. And we're gonna hopefully have a better bat than this. So at the end of the day, we're going to we're gonna have a bat off and see which bat wins. My closest bat I'd like is to look something like this. I think that would look sick. So far, it just looks like a 3rd grade craft project. Batter up, yeah, batter up indeed. All right, where are my scissors? They're on the ground as they usually belong. Okay, perfect. I'm at the part of my sanity. I'm at the level of my sanity where I just throw things on the ground. It's at the point where, you know, if I need to get rid of something, I need to put something somewhere, it's just like, I'm just gonna throw this on the ground and I guess pick this up off the ground when I'm feeling like I'm having less of a mental breakdown. Do you throw cake on? No, not cake, but like my keys, or, you know, like I come home from work and I got like my backpack and like a sweater and like, yeah, keys, backpack, sweater. And it's just like, I just go, ugh, when I walk inside. I just go, ugh, and then I just lie down on the couch, which now has a lot of ants around it. Things are going well for me is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, doing real well. Come on, baby bat, become an elder. Oh yeah, baby bat's such a cute way to talk about like baby goths. Threw it to the ground. Yeah, I throw it on the ground. I threw the rest of the cake too. I love Lonely Island references in 2025. Have the Gen Alphas discovered Lonely Island yet? If not, can someone let them know? Because they're missing out. Yo, Gen Alphas are gonna fucking love Lonely Island. I feel like that's some good. I feel like that's pretty good humor, you know? I feel like there's certain things that maybe aged not so well and did age well. I feel like Lonely Island is one of those age well things, you know? I'm an adult! Yeah, when I was a kid, fucking, I'm on a boat was just, like, the most exciting thing in the entire world. I'm a boat, as a kid is like, this is the best song ever. Oh yeah, Ninja Sex Party. That came a little after, right? I feel like that came after. I didn't listen to enough of it, which is too bad because I've heard some songs I really like them. I want to learn some for karaoke. I think there's some good Ninja Sex Party karaoke songs, definitely. All right. You still listen to NSP? Yeah, I feel like that's a little more recent. Look, we got this first half of bat. I think this bat is already, I would say, better than the bat behind me. I also think that bat was too big. I think that it's like, I like that the bat is visible. However, it up close looks quite stupid, I think. From a distance, not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. But up close, it's like, I don't know, it's just stupid big. I understand, we had this conversation the other day where the biggest bats, their wingspan is like 5'7" or something, or 5'5", like something actually crazy. So obviously bats get way bigger than that. That's actually like a small bat in comparison with some bats, but I don't know, I picture most bats, especially like North American bats, as like being a little smaller. And I really like bats that look like just like mice with wings, because I think that's really cute. Someone sang "You're on a Boat" last time you were at karaoke. Way more many people started singing along. Yeah, I mean, cause like at the time, that was a very like, I don't want to say overplayed, but kind of low-key overplayed. Like I knew like the fucking bridge. Yeah, like it was a very popular song back in the day. Dave from Neon Sex Party still tours as a guest singer for the warp really pow. I don't know what that is. You just saying Dino Laser Fight? It's a good one. Those are fruit bats. There are fruit bats that are huge and really cute. That's true. No, I definitely agree. Like last time we looked up the bats on stream, and we went on a big bat tangent, and so we learned there were some really, really big bats out there. So we learned that. Human size, but those are in the Philippines. I think apparently they're in multiple places. Like multiple areas have just astoundingly large bats. You know. As a child, Moat experienced recurring nightmares of a monstrous bat, which instilled her an intense fear of bats. Over time, she gained dominance within the peanut dur. Yes, that is famously my origin story. I didn't know you knew that about me, but yes, that I am Bane. You know, I was indeed born in the darkness, molded in it, raised by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. Until then, it was nothing but blinding. All right, we're taping this bat. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Once I finish this one bat, we're gonna do I'm gonna do a break because I think I want some water or something. And then we're gonna be doing some more bats. I don't know. Listen. I think my Ezra, thank you so much for gigantifying for 33 bits. You have, I think, doubled how many bits are currently in my bit goal from 33 to 66. So thank you. I appreciate it. What was I thinking about? I don't know. I'm going to keep cutting this bat. Listen, next stream we're going to do some games, probably. I'll try and see. Should I try and convince people to play games with me? Or should I just play a game by myself? I don't know. What are people doing now? What's the meta other than RuneScape? I feel like everybody I know is playing RuneScape. So I'm not doing that. I have standards. You know. I'm already, like, there's already, like, nothing left mentally, right? I don't need to subject myself to old school RuneScape, alright? I already did classic WoW, and I plan on doing it again if I'm invited, so. When's GTA 6 coming out? I hear, I might try and bully my way into roleplay. Who knows, man? I don't want to fucking do RP. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. The good news is, like, being a part-time streamer is, like, you can never be too involved in the drama. So even if things are, like, dramatic and or toxic, like, I just am not around enough to get it. Like, I would go back from, like, OnlyFans, and, like, there'd just be, like, the whole pirate software thing. Like, things would be literally on fire, and it'd be, like, I don't know what happened. Like, what happened? And then they'd explain, like, 77 things that people were fighting about, and I'd be like, okay. Human-sized bat, more like Batman or a man-bat. One of my greatest achievements, I haven't done a lot of, like, what's it called? Not much of a cosplayer, but one of my favorite, I took this very seriously, was, one Halloween, I got I went to the thrift store, I got a black sweater, I got, like, a black tank top, I got, like, cotton, I, like, filled it with cotton, I got giant googly eyes, I was so excited to do this, and I called myself Man Spider because there's this specific episode, Halloween episode from Always Sunny, where they all get, like, just, like, it's basically like their hangover episode, and so everyone has to remember something different to try and piece together what happened, and everyone's like, you were dressed as Spider-Man, and then he was like Danny DeVito was like, first off, I was dressed as Man Spider, completely different. I need to show y'all the picture, but, like, I did that. I did a really impressive costume there. The only issue is that, my ex's dad's new girlfriend was insane. And I don't say that lightly. I don't like calling people just crazy just for the sake of it. But she was like, you know, excuse the pun, batshit. And she just, like, just started dating him, like, my ex's dad, and, like, started rearranging the whole house. And she threw away my Man-Bat costume because she, quote-unquote, thought it was garbage. And by that point, I was anti-her. I was like, listen, I totally don't give a shit about you micromanaging my ex's dad's entire life, but as soon as you threw away Man Spider, we're not on good terms anymore. We're not friends, and we're not gonna be. And then I got dumped, so I guess everything sort of resolved itself. There is a special mission in GTA 6 where you make a trip to Bali and enter a cave full of bats, then flying around as a proof of having conquered for GTA 6? You're saying in the new GTA that doesn't exist yet, there's a Bali I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Speaking of cosplay, you look so good in the Wednesday one. Thank you. Yeah, my favorite part was like, it's Kachi was like, have you ever seen the show Wednesday? You kind of remind me of her as I'm actively I really like Kaji, by the way. We got along really well. I think she's really sweet. At least I experienced, that's what was my experience. But yeah, I like that she was like, have you seen it? You should watch it. You remind me of her as I'm dressed as the outfit that Wednesday wore him to prom. I thought that was really funny. I thought it was cute. All right. Bridge burned then? You just remember Frank set D on fire. Was that in that episode? Pirate drama just keeps going. What is going on now? It's so weird. I don't want to, like, you know, because it's like, thank you so much for gigantifying that emote, Lena. I appreciate it. That's one of the first emotes I ever made. And by me, I mean got made for me. That was a specific episode. Oh, just like a different one. So, like, pirates are obviously, like, being... Thank you for 100... Yes, I appreciate it. Yes. We are at... Yeah, we're at 20... What? on math. But thank you so much for contributing to the bit school. I appreciate it. Means we're a step closer to... Where is it? Umamasame cosplay, which won't be upsetting at all. Don't overthink it. It will only be adorable and not weird. What was I thinking about? It's gone. Oh, the pirate drama. Oh yeah, because like, so being in as part of like the OnlyFans like WoW server, like I, you know, now know people who are friends with pirate, you know what I mean? And so I don't want to like rag on him too much because I have friends who are like, yo, he's actually really nice. He's just kind of like, you know, a know-it-all, right? Like, you know, which is not like a crime. It's not like a crime to be a know-it-all. I just want to say it's just annoying, right? So I don't want to be like too much of a dick, but yeah, it's just like I understand how there's still drama. Like, what did he do this time? Watch him now. He just like punched a child right in the face, and now I'm really gonna have to eat my words. But like, as far to my knowledge, he has not done that, right? Right? I don't know. Dee kept having to save kittens because Frank just kept setting fires. Dang, I have to rewatch this. I feel like very not up on the whole, I feel very not up on the whole, Always Sunny thing. Like, have I seen every episode? Have they not come up with the new season yet? It's not a legal crime, but it's clearly it's social suicide. Clearly it's not illegal, but clearly yes, it appears to be a social crime because they were madder about Pirate Software than they were about anything Tectone did, which is wild to me. Like, people are so mad at him. It's just like I would say to a nonsense level. I'm really gonna put it out there. I think it's to a level that I think is nonsense. It's been going on for 20 years. That's wild. What's wild is they're just starting to age. It took them 17 years to like age as people. Like, I think finally now I'm like, okay, these people are like not the same age. But for like 15 years, I was like, I need to talk to their surgeon. You know, I live in LA. Give me their number, because like there is no aging happening. I would say just in like around season 15, I was like, okay, now they're starting to age. Okay, this one I think is better already. So we're trying to do Bat-demption. Okay, this one already I think looks substantially better. We have this nice what's it called? This volume here, which I think is good. So like this I have to sort of tape down, but I like the way that this sort of almost like flaps up a little bit. It's definitely got some height on it that the other one is lacking, you know. We're trying to yeah, this is a better one for sure. I'm already okay. Let's zoom in on this one. We'll zoom in. And you guys can make a decision. But I think this is a lot better. Question mark? I kind of just fucked it though with that. There we go. Oh yeah. I feel like this is indeed Bat-demption. You guess going back into his work history and saying his works were fraudulent. Wait, what? Is that new? That's a new development. Wait, when did that happen? If I go to fucking live stream fail, am I gonna see 77 more posts about Pirate Software? This is what happens when like I feel like live stream fail used to just be like the OTK fan club page, and since they got mad at they all got in a fight or something, now it's just like at least there was some it was sort of like positive posts about OTK and then shit talking everyone, and now that they don't really have anything particularly positive to say about OTKs, now we've sort of reverted to just full on shit talking all the time, everyone constantly. Tectone's bald, so he's not considered a threat compared to Pirate. What? That's not. There's no way that's why. What? He moved to San Antonio. I don't know where. He really? Bat looks good with the lighting, right? Recently, the last few weeks. I'm gonna go on a live stream fail. If I see a fucking bunch of pirate software things, I'm gonna lose my mind. Live stream fail. Oh, great. Asmongold yelling. Perfect. All right. We're back to the same. We're back to the same thing. All right. This is all. Yeah, no. This is a bad day to be looking for. This is a bad day to be looking for anything else. Kai Sanat kicked out all his friends after things got heated. Rai Kai put a $30,000 on Dez's head. Dez called him a slur. Okay. Well, Pirate Software's feeling pretty good about not being on there. Yeah. Julikin's got a very fitting tattoo. Ooh, what was the tattoo? But yeah, I'm gonna look up Pirate Software drama after this. You know who I miss is Boblax. Everybody starts who knew the drama community gets really dramatic, because Boblax got kicked out of the drama community, and I missed Boblax's little like reading out tweet arguments. I like that segment. Everyone's like, all you do is read out tweet arguments. I'm like, well, now no one does it, so now what am I gonna do? I have to go on Twitter? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Probably doesn't leave his house, so I'll probably see him at the bars. I don't know. I mean, I've met Tectone. Tectone has always been very nice to me, because I think he had to be legally. That's all I have to say about that. 000, just like her MMA record. Wait, she got a tattoo that says 000? I'm confused. Wait, she immediately got a tattoo that she... Why would she do that? There's you're a Pirate Software Discord, and apparently there's a drama notice posted in the news. So you're saying, wait, does Pirate Software's Discord have drama about himself? Does it have articles about himself? All right, let's look at these bats. I'd say we've gotten a really good bat redemption so far. Go into the real important things today. Nothing to see in America. The most important thing are these bats. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I'm literally on the verge of it. All right. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Okay. See? Okay. Oh yeah, I'm feeling good. That is a market improvement, right? That is a market improvement. I was really, really angry about this bat. This looks like something you put up because your child made it and you don't like it, but it's, I guess you like them for some reason, so you just keep it on your wall for like 8 years. This looks good, right? This has got like the light, it's got that like nice reflective thing. This is good. Yeah, oh yeah, like I would say we've gone up like 4 points bat-wise. Like we've got real improvement on the bats, I think. Which is the only thing keeping me upright. Your house is sinking. I know. It's because my tripod is on an angle, and every time I try and fix it, somehow I make it more like, I swear I make it worse somehow. Like, it's like, oh, I'll just adjust it a little bit. No worries. Yeah, look, see? Fuck. Ugh. I'll just adjust it. No worries. Like, irreparably make it worse than it's ever looked. Like, I don't know. It's just, yes, it's just gonna look like it's leaning. That's just what it's gonna look like. This is also gonna be a short stream because I honestly cannot believe that I'm even live right now. Like, I have just been, oh my god. I like fucked up something at work. You know when you think you did well at work and it turns out you fucked up something at work? That was my work day today. It was like, oh, I think I nailed this. And then they were like, wow, you did a very poor job at this. It's like, oh, sick. We had different opinions on my work product today. And that's how it started. They look like ninja stars. I mean, that one definitely looks like a bat. So the one thing I will give the uglier bat, the bat that I like less, is that it definitely looks more like a bat from here than this one. So perhaps I do have to go back, especially if there's like a blurry background, to the bigger sized bats. Okay, well, let's see here. Okay, because I got two other potential ones. This is my favorite one. The issue with it is it's got kind of like a round butt. And I don't like the round butt as like a... because I like that they have little legs. So I think what I might do is I might make this bat a little bigger than it is in the outline. And I might draw some legs. Yeah, it's got a big old butt, but I kind of wanted to have those like little like some of them have like two legs down here. So I think maybe I'll add some stuff. Like if I go over here to games, sorry, games is the name of this scene. You don't know that it's called that. Well, now you do, I guess. See, they have little legs, so I might try and like add something to this bat. Basically, my life is me trying to get this bat to look like this. I'm basically just chasing this bat. This is, I dream about this bat. You know, it's sort of like, you know, your white whale or whatever. I just need this bat to happen, and I'm not going to be okay until I get a bat on my wall that looks like that. Anyway, I'm going to go on break because I'm going to drink some caffeine and maybe lie down for 3 minutes and stare at the ceiling and think about how fast bangs grow, because they're just staying this short, huh? They're just like the last haircut, they were always right in my eye, and now they're like not in my eyes enough. You know, there's just no winning with bangs. There's no winning with bangs is what you need to know. Don't get bangs. Don't get bangs. Thank you, 🔔SPOOKY, for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be back. I don't have music playing, apparently. I just stopped that. So here we go. All right. Talk to you soon. In the meantime, tell me your favorite bat in the comments. No, that's a stupid thing. What are you looking most forward to Halloween in the comments? Okay. BRB. I'm back and I come carrying caffeine. Bearing, I suppose. Looking forward to candy. It's a really good choice. I also am a big candy fan. Alright. Whew. 40-year-old women dressed up as Daphne for Scooby. That's so specific. And somehow insulting, I think, to 40-year-old women. You'd rather answer the question about bats. The Australian flying foxes are your favorite. Yeah, those are good. We talked about those last time. You don't really do much for the holidays, but movies are coming out that time that look like they could be good. What kind of movies? Scaring the ever-loving shit out of trick-or-treaters, also good. Thank you for following Purple Paw Prints. Great name, by the way. What about the giant crowned bat? I don't know anything about that bat. Oh, that's a nice one. You saw that at Hard Rock Cafe. And you never forgot it, clearly. That awakened something within you. Let's see. Sorry, one second. I am writing down some stuff here. Are walk-in tubs... I just got an ad for a walking tub. Are those for old people? Because, like, those look kind of dope, to be honest. Is that like a... Is it weird to want? Is it weird to want that? Oh, man. Things are going well. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing? Okay. So... I think I'm going to... I think I'm gonna, perhaps, what's it called? I'm gonna add some little feetsies to this. Because again, I want my bat to look kind of like these bats. And I want them to be a bit bigger. Because the bats that I printed are actually a little too small, it appears. So I have to make them a little bit, this bat has to be a little thicker. As much as I hate to admit it, the bat on the left was on the right track when it came to being the correct size to show up on camera. So we're gonna try and thicken this bad boy up a little bit more, I think. So I'm gonna take a pencil, I don't know if you can see, I'm just like drawing it out. Just a little bit. Just drawing the line out a little bit more. Okay. I also am using a pen from the Great Depression era, apparently. A pencil. Let me just need you to look at this. It's important. Can you see this? Using a... from the Dust Bowl. I don't know why this is the most depressing pencil that anyone's ever owned. Yeah, those, yeah, there's some big ass bats is what I've learned in life. Bats can actually get very big. All right, so we got little feet. And then we got little tails, taily tail. And then we get another little feet. Okay. Hosting speed dating events can unlock strange experiences and memories. So you'd like to thank those PTA moms moms? How many people were dressed up as Daphne from Scooby-Doo? This was a speed dating event? I've never done a speed dating event. Is that a good idea? Speed dating events just sounds like a humiliation ritual for everybody involved. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't. The one that got away. You want to ask where the mystery machine was, but you wimped out and said they walked on by. Right out of my life forever. I talked to someone on a dating app, and they were wearing a green shirt, and they had like long blonde hair, and I asked him where he parked the mystery machine, and then he said, I don't understand, and then I posted a picture of the mystery machine, and then he never responded back. So apparently it was in your best interest to not ask that to them. Although I guess in that case the difference there was they were trying. They were trying to look like Daphne, so actually that probably would have gone over quite a bit better. Turns out when you're not trying to look like you're from Scooby-Doo, people find that deeply offensive, I suppose. I don't know, man. I don't understand dating. How many wars did that pencil see? Saw a lot of exams. Some bats are huge, some are very tiny. F Carver, you are correct. Yeah. The scariest one is definitely Bats Maru. What is Bats Maru? There were at least 6 of them. That's so funny. Unless you're going with a friends, it's terrible. Unless you're going with a friend. Oh, for speed dating? Going to speed dating with a friend can help from a fun, financial, and safety standpoint, or the FFS principle. I feel like you're like a seasoned veteran of this. Have you been to these events a lot? Or is this just, you've been to a couple and really picked up the ropes here? Okay, I did my best to like buff it out a little bit. I would say it's still probably too small, but we'll work at it. Yeah, professional speed dater. Like you can like speed run speed dating. Like it's like a speed date is like 5 minutes, but you can get them done in like 4, you know? But yeah. Did you ever see when people try to get banned from the US military Discord? I think about that all the time. And they would like record it. Speedrunning getting banned from Discord servers is funny in my opinion. All right. I'm feeling good about this bat. Again, I think that I have one thing I did mess up. One thing I did mess up is definitely I printed these out too small, but I almost fucked up my whole job printing these out. So to be honest, I'm just happy that we got any printed out at all, because that was a pretty there was a pretty close call with batslol.pdf. Printing something called batslol.pdf at work was one of the stupider things I've done. Now every time I print something non-work related at work, I mean, for legal purposes, I won't ever do that again. But if I was to, all of my PDFs are going to be entitled things like extremely important work project number 1, final meeting presentation PowerPoint for client, you know, like it's gonna be, that's what I'm gonna call it. In case there's I learned in case there's a paper jam to not have an embarrassing ass name. But Shu, how are you? I haven't had the grapefruits yet, but I'm so excited to juice them. Bashu gave me some grapefruits, and as you know, I have a juicer. But it's not citrus season, so the only citruses that I can have are ones that are like just been on the tree for 1,000 years. So I've been like really suffering with my lack of citrus. So I really appreciate it. You've hosted 100 speeding. Really? Oh, did you like work at a bar or something? You don't have the stomach or lack of dignity to actually participate. I mean, I feel like you have to have a fair amount of dignity to participate, because you need to have some to lose, right? Like, I feel like you have to have a certain amount of balls to go to one, right? Both in person and virtual. Yeah, that's so interesting. Yeah, did you work at a bar? Speedrun dating sounds like a speed dating where they have a bunch of consoles set up with 2-player games. Honestly? Honestly? Like Mario Kart and stuff? DGMC, you're getting these ideas for free, by the way. You don't even have to pay for these. They'll be taking the money for printer repairs after you're already paid underpaid salary. No, Jesus, no. Yeah, I did not listen. You know, I was not today, but I was this week years old when I found out that our printer keeps a log of all of the titles of what you print and who did them. That was whoopsie daisies. Whoopsies. Well, you gotta learn eventually, I suppose, so. And the receptionist of, did someone complain to you? No, but I was just explaining there's the story today where I was I was printing these bat templates, and then there was a printer jam. And so then the assistant / receptionist of the CEO came running over being like, oh, I'm so sorry, I put the paper in wrong. And so then I had to hide from her the fact that I was printing a bunch of bats. And we were going through the log to try and clear, like, the printer jam. And there, I saw that in the log it said, Mode Simulator, and then the printer job, Bats LOL. So I learned that, that's a something. They're important documents, okay? They're work documents. Yeah, like these grapefruits have been like, I find it interesting that it's just like, I guess when a fruit stays on the tree sometimes, I mean, depending on the fruit, it can kind of just stay edible for forever, right? Really important documents. Is Moat's dad Jim Gordon? Because she's basically been admitting to be Batgirl for the past 30 minutes. Pretty much. Pretty much. Moat is clearly a vendor for your job. And you need to simulate them. What? These fruit tend to do that. But like I feel like that's so weird about grapefruits, because the grapefruits you gave me look exactly like the grapefruits you gave me when it was grapefruit season. But like all the oranges, like I have an orange tree outside my house, which does terrible, by the way, because we don't water our trees because there's a drought in Southern California, goddammit. But all of those are long gone. Like all of our oranges are green. So we have no oranges left from the previous season. When are they starting to be ripe again? Is it like in January? I don't understand how oranges work, because they seem to be at a different time than other fruits. See, that would be the hack if I use the printer at work to make 3D printings of grapefruits. Unlimited grapefruits. I fucking love grapefruit, man. I just love grapefruit so much. Have y'all been in the Bay Area? Like, I used to not like grapefruits as a kid because they're like kind of bitter. I mean, they're a little bitter, but like when you get like a good grapefruit and then like they're so refreshing, like when you're like super thirsty and it's really warm outside. And have you ever had those? I think they're called like bulldogs or whatever in like SF in Northern California, and it's like freshly squeezed grapefruit juice with vodka, and nothing has ever hit as hard as that. Nothing slaps as hard when you are too warm and very thirsty as a I believe it's called a bulldog in SF. I don't remember. Thank you so much, Azrael. I appreciate it. Thank you for contributing to the bit goal. Oh yeah, did you just see that beautiful thing goal for the Umamasame cosplay? We are at, I think just we're really close. You can see that red bar, really close to the Umamasame. I appreciate it. February, March, April. Yeah, it's weird. Citrus fruits are like not the right time. Okay, so the thing I've learned from this is I like these shapes better, but I made the size better for the other bat. So if I was to illegally use this printer yet again to print even more stupid bats and risk my tenure at this company over bat crafts, I will make them this shape, but I will make them that size, or at least almost that size. I like the smell of them, but not the taste. Yeah, the smell is good for, like, perfumes and stuff. That's the thing. There's a few things that I really like the smell of, but not the taste. I don't agree with grapefruit, but there's certain things that have very, like, perfumey smells that I hate. Like, I hate rose water. I hate that people, like, make drinks or they make, like, desserts with rose water. I'm like, I feel like you have just put perfume in my food, and I'm mad about it. But grapefruit, I both like the smell and the taste. Grapefruits are nice until everyone, a know-it-all, starts calling them pamplemousse. Well, that's because that's the word for them in French, you know? So that's, and for some reason, LaCroix, who goes by LaCroix, they call them pamplemousse, even though they're neither French, nor even say the name of their own fucking brand right, you know? Am I the know-it-all? All this fruit talk has made me realize there's been a mountain of bananas and apples sitting across from me all day. Bananas and apples are pretty dope. They're no citrus. Big citrus fan, obviously, here. I have a citrus picker. I have a juicer from Williams-Sonoma. My parents got it for me for, I think, my birthday. It was either birthday or Christmas. And so now I'm just a full-time citrus juicer because I'm determined to get my money's worth out of all the investment spent on this juicing stuff. So I'm very committed to citrus specifically. Like other juices, take it or leave it. Citrus juices, I'm getting all the goddamn lemons, all the limes, all the grapefruits that I can, you know? I'm talking about yellow grapefruits, I'm talking about ruby red grapefruits, I'm talking about blood oranges, I'm talking about regular oranges, I'm talking about navel oranges. Whew. I do get a pass because I'm forced to learn French. That's true, thank you. I am Canadian. So that's why I know that. Just say you were working on the office Halloween decorations. Yeah, I'm helping out the receptionist. She actually does do decorations. Like, listen, we have a project together. Honestly, they might buy that. They might buy that to be like, I said I'd help out, and I thought it was a fun office bonding thing. I honestly, if I get caught, I'm pulling that card, and I'm gonna be talking to my receptionist. I'm gonna listen. I need to pull a favor. I need a favor. I got caught printing a lot of bats, man. I got caught printing a lot of bats. All right, so yeah, this one looks cool. This one actually might be the weaker one because even though it's my favorite shaped bat, I also forgot its little hook. I gave it a little hook here and I forgot to draw it on the other side. But I like it. It's like it has a little polyp or something. It's kind of cute. I like that it has little like non-synonym. So even though this is like my favorite shaped bat, I think it's the hardest to see even from here. Even from like this close. It's like kind of hard. It's a little too, like it's not as angular. I think the best bet is to have the bat on the right as big as the bat on the left, or maybe just like a little bit smaller. And then we're gonna have peak bat. Is the receptionist someone that would narc you? I don't think so. I could see, you know, if she was like pressured, like by other people to like, you know, like if her job was on the line, like if she was really like held at gunpoint, but like not generally. I think generally she wouldn't. I feel we have a good rapport. Thank you so much for subbing 28 months. That's wild. I appreciate it. And you've also started a hype train. Thank you so much. I would like to note, if we make it to hype train level 2, we will do the hype train song, which as you all know, is a song that I play impeccably, I think. But thank you so much, Vishu. All right. I'm going to fold these little wingy wings here. Okay. Just a little foldy fold. And then I'm going to do another fold here. Yeah, I think this is unfortunately, which is weird, because when I printed this out, I was like, this is my favorite bat. Like, I'll go to bat for this bat, but I think looking back at this is the weakest bat. Because it's like hard to even tell that it's bat shaped up here. So back there, it's gonna be it's gonna be poor. It's gonna be, yeah. This is the weakest bat. Did you ever watch The Weakest Link? It's like, saying you're the weakest link is like part of my vocabulary, while also having watched none of that show. And weirdly, I've watched like none of that show. And there's probably been, I assume, like a bazillion seasons, right? Like The Weakest Link went on for a while, didn't it? It's like one of those like game shows where they're just like, let's just keep fucking pumping it out. And it's pretty cheap, you know? Just know the phrase. Yeah, you had to vote someone out. It was like, I have this like vague memory. I've seen it like one time. I think it was like just a pretty boring show. But it's got to have had a number of seasons. There was that, and then there was like X Takes the Square. That feels like an old show. That was like 50s, right? Or 60s. I feel like game shows are being replaced by like, I don't know. It sucks. There's a lot of like online game shows, like the artist formerly known as Raj does game shows now. They do somewhat okay on Twitch, right? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. See? So this one I think is the worst one because you can't really see what's going on with it, but I do like that it sort of looks like there's sort of like a myriad of shapes. So it's sort of like you know, it's sort of like a little colony, and maybe one's like the alpha, or maybe like there's like a, what's it called, sort of you know, like a different layers sort of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do y'all think? From left to right. Wait, let's see. 1, 2, or 3. 1 being the most left, 2 being the most middle. God damn it. 1 being the most left, 2 being the most middle, and 3 being the most right. What would you say? What is your vote on that? 1's the big one. 2 is the middle one, and 3 is the kind of short, stubby right one. Let's do a poll. We'll do a poll in chat. Poll. Which bat? Left, middle, right. Boom. I vote middle. I mean, I don't want to jinx the poll, but I think I have a strong preference for middle. I think that once, in my opinion, once I print it bigger, so, you know, once again risk my job to print more bats, I think I'm gonna make the middle one a lot bigger. So imagine that middle one, but like, you know, larger on the right. I think that's really good too. I'm gonna middle is the best. I agree. 666 Joker 666. I think that's correct. That would be my guess. X and Square is 50s, but I don't remember. I remember seeing some recent episodes in the 90s and 2010s. Yeah, I think because there's been a lot of like internet shows that have been game shows. I feel like they haven't been doing as well in late as they usually do, but I feel like there's gonna be a resurgence. I mean, we're in a pretty bad. Are we not officially in a financial recession? I hate how it's like there's some definition of recession, so we can say we're not in one, even though everybody I know is like doing poorly. I mean, I guess I live in LA, so it may not be the same everywhere. But also, we got JoJo here. You can just call me Joker. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for the resub for the Prime. I appreciate it, and thank you so much for the level 1 hype train. 2 months! Yes! Is it Darth Vader or Darth Vlad? We do have, I would like to note, that the poll is closer than I thought. The middle one has 2 votes, but The left and the right both have one. In case y'all have a real strong opinion, you could really change the opinions, the general bat opinion of this stream right now. I'm just saying. What are the consequences of that? Nothing. But you know, it's never. You know what? It's interesting. Let's see. Don't know if you are in a reception until after the fact. Is that real? Let's ask ChatGPT. Grok, are we in a recession? It's my favorite thing. Are we in a recession? All right, what does ChatGPT says? No, the United States is not officially a recession. Thanks, ChatGPT. But economic signs are mixed, with some economists noting a slowing labor market while others see a weakened economy overall. Q1 2025 saw negative GDP growth. I mean, that sounds bad, right? I don't know. And rising unemployment rate factors alone don't confirm a recession. Slow growing economy. Weakening, but not full-blown downturn. So we suck, but we don't fully suck, I guess. Great. Like, that's sick. Like, we're doing bad, but like we could be doing worse, I guess. Is that, I don't know. I don't know anything about business, okay? Don't ask me. Don't ask me about business. Let's see. R.I.P. Will Neff, he died from What is Will Neff doing? He left OTK, right? That's still so weird to me. Because I always, honestly, sometimes I think about the things that Will Neff and Seer are doing interchangeably. So sometimes I, like, forget which one left. That's really bad. I probably should admit that out loud. Those are two distinct people, but sometimes I low-key forget which one. I was like, which one left? Was it Seer? Was it... They had them on sale. So you got a Sphinx and JoJo's Honor. That's so good. I've decided that Fallout 76 is officially my Christmas game. I don't really have a Christmas movie, but I do have a Christmas game. It reminds me of Christmas now. As you know, I played Fallout 76, or many of you know I played Fallout 76 first 2 full years until everyone begged me to stop. Apparently not a growth game on Twitch. Who knew? Who knew? But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like, it's got that old nostalgic music. Like even like because like even when it's not Christmas time, like the music sounds like old Christmas music, because Christmas music, for the most part, hasn't left the 50s and 60s. Like there's, you know, a little bit of Mariah Carey, a little bit of whatever. Middle Bat one, by the way, as it should. Yeah, so it already has like this sort of a Christmassy sounding soundtrack to me generally. And then, you know, it feels like, you know, like Virginia just feels very, I don't know, it just feels very holiday-y. And then they do the Fallout for Hope, which is a big thing. Oh my god, what's his face? I'm absolutely drawing a blank. The guy whose name starts with C, he always does it every year. He's really, really involved. Oh my god. Chad, yeah. No, not Todd. Chad, right? So he like has had a huge Christmas Fallout charity for the American Heart Association, and that has been like, yeah, so I like definitely like to kind of join. So I will be back for then, and I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I'm gonna do like it's not gonna be like a full Fallout season, but definitely gonna be doing some Fallout themed stuff, which I'm stoked about, because I miss 76 every day of my life. Now I say to continue on an alt channel. For 76? A bit of Monica in my life. Yeah, no, that's Mambo number 5. Either one. Alright. Y'all, we did it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Life has been so fucking chaotic. Say hi to JoJo in the back, please. Favorite naked cat. Life has been so chaotic. I was sort of struggling to get online, and the fact that this many of y'all tuned in at just like the worst time for the algorithm ever, it means a lot to me. Really does. I appreciate you hanging out. Jojo, don't, that's original. Jojo, that's the original from the 60s. You can't scratch that. Can you believe this? Can you believe this, girl? Hey! Yeah, no. Yeah. You're mad. No, I'm mad. Stop that. Unbelievable. You hear that noise? Like, how dare I? Unbelievable. But yeah, I appreciate you all being here. Very kind. We're gonna raid Meowdalin, cause Meowdalin's sick. I don't have another reason to do so. Yeah. Let's go. Let's fucking go, bud. Last Kermit, I gave you my heart. Very next way. Meowdin, who stopped meowing and started barking. Yes, Meowdalin the dog girl. It's very confusing. We're all confused. But we're big fans. She's a very, very kind, wonderful person. So we will raid her. All right. See you later. See you on Sunday. We're either going to play games or not. We're going to either do IRL or won't. Maybe I will do an IRL on Sunday. That could be actually fun. I'm thinking about it. I'll think about it. Maybe make Zach Digital do something with me. I haven't hung out with Zach in a while. Make Zach pay attention. Make Zach do stuff. All right. See you all. I'll be back Sunday. Sundays. Jojo, don't scratch that! Jojo, what? Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye!